Hey, it's Whitney. Welcome to another Lazy Day strength workout. In other words, you are getting a full body strength workout, but we are actually going to stay on the mat the whole time. So perfect for those days when you want to get in some movement, you want to get in some strength training, but you don't necessarily want to be up and down, moving all around. We know how those days go. So let's get it done. We are working in trisets today. So grouping 3 things together. We'll go through a couple rounds of those, and we have 4 blocks total. You will need a variety of dumbbells. Something lighter, medium, and heavy would be perfect. Also a resistance band, and lastly, something to slide on. I'm gonna use my towel on the hard floor. If you are on carpet, you can easily use paper plates. We'll talk about how to use it when we get there. Okay, let's dive in and get warmed up. So staying here on the knees, coming to a little hinge position, just pressing those triceps back. I have my palms facing back. My upper arm is hugging into my body, and I'm just bending at the elbow here, holding in that core nice and solid to support that low back. Give me 6. Moving at a pretty decent tempo here. No weight, just getting some blood flowing through those arms. Now let's bring it up. Open and close the back. Squeeze and release. Actively pulling apart like you have 2 strings between your arms. Squeeze and release. Big exhale. Opening up the chest as we're warming up the back muscles. Now let's put those things together. Give me a little 2 press. Bring it up, open. Again, press it 2. Bring it up and open. Press 2. Now by coming in and out of this hinge, I'm also starting to warm up through the quads, the front of my legs. Press it out and in. 2. Press it out and in. Nice. Let's go 2 more rounds. Press. Take it out and in. 1 more. Press it out and in. Awesome. Bring it down to your mat all the way, coming to a glute bridge here. So we'll find a nice neutral core, heels just under the knees, press in and drop. So pressing the palms into the floor and pressing through your heels, lifting from ribs to hips as one unit here, waking up the glutes, core still active, pressing in and out. Now I don't need to get this huge lift where I'm creating this arch in my low back. I just want to bring it up to where ribs, hips, knees are one straight line. Press it up and drop. Let's add a little bit more core work onto this. Leave your hips down on the next one. Pull your knees in and drop it. As you pull those knees in, big exhale. Keep that core squeezing in. As if you're doing a plank, you feel that brace right through your middle. Press and lift. Nice. I love this style of workout that we're doing today because we will get so much accomplished. But again, we're just going to be hanging out on the mat. We are in for a good time. Squeeze it in and drop. Press. Lift. Nice. Let's stay up on this last one and send one leg out, one leg in. Getting a little more heat through the legs and through that core. We can take those arms up, and if you want, you can even extend opposite arm with your leg coming into that little dead bug reach here. Extend it out, pull it in. Let's go 4, 3. Depth of your leg is up to you. You can go a little higher to the ceiling if you'd like, and pull it back in and rock yourself up. Moving on to your last warm-up move. Here, bring it all the way around onto that stomach and extend it out. We'll reach our arms far. Big inhale, exhale, squeeze, plant the hands, and then shift it back to a child's pose, stretching through the lats. So we'll move kind of back and forth. Reach it out, extend, big press, and stretch back. Nice. This should feel really good here, but we're also warming up through the chest and that little press through the core, getting that little stretch into the quads as we shift our hips back. reach, exhale, press back. Nice. Let's go 3 more here. Reach, exhale, press. Get that exhale as you stretch back. 2 exhales. I want 1. As you pull back, inhale, reset, exhale, press back. Last one here. Reach it forward, plant the hands, exhale, press back. Yes, bring it up. We are ready to dive in with your first exercise. So in each tricep, we'll have an upper body, a lower body, and a core. I love to pair those things together. So we're going triceps first, grabbing something in your medium working weight. We will come onto our backs and extend those arms up overhead for a skull crusher. Now, typically when we see a skull crusher, we see those arms up and bending the elbows. However, you can get more out of this exercise just by starting and stopping with your arms slightly extended back. So let's go. That's right where I want you to be. You should feel that difference in setup right away, because we're working the tricep the entire range of motion, not just at the bottom half. Ooh, press. Inhale, exhale, press. If you like, you can drop one arm at a time here. Inhale, exhale, press, or both arms together. Yes. Watch that those ribs are pulling down because that core is active and tight. Let's go 2. 1 more and pull it down. Oh man. All right. Moving to our glutes. Go ahead and grab your band. It's coming around your thighs, but we're going to come right back down to the floor. And actually, if you want to go heavier on your dumbbells, you totally can. Let me show you the move. You decide what you want to do. Okay, we're coming into a narrow stacked bridge here. So my feet are stacked vertically, so like I'm on a tightrope, and that band is around my thighs. I can even add those dumbbells around my hips. I like to press the heel of my hand into the side of the dumbbell. So we will lift, press out, in, and drop. Yes, press and drop. You should feel this more through your inner thighs than a traditional bridge like in our warm-up. So obviously glutes are still working, especially on that little band press out. But because how our legs are stacked more narrow, we're gonna get more inner thigh activation in this exercise. Press, lift, press. Yep, exhale, and drop. Yeah, I'm not speeding through it. I wanna feel each part, the lift, the press, the return, and the drop back down to the floor. Yes. I can also feel my hamstring working more on that front leg that's out a little bit farther. Don't worry, we'll hit the other side. We'll even things out. Take it down. Yes, let's go 3 more here. Take it up. Drop. Last one. Lift. Press. In and drop. Go ahead and set those dumbbells down. We'll set the other leg on up round 2. Let's get right into that core exercise. Legs are coming up to the ceiling. Band is still there. Arms are overhead. Clasp it like you're going to serve a volleyball. Exhale, bring it through and reach back. Yes, so getting a little press on that band. Now, if you'd like more out of your band, getting a little bonus outer thigh, you can stretch it down just past your knees. Woo! So we gotta work a little harder. Oh, in that reach. Exhale. My eyes are looking right through my thighs as I lift. If you'd like support for the head, just a light touch with the fingers here. Elbows staying wide. Option to have that band here. Exhale. I have space between my chin and chest. Yes. Now, let's go 4, 3, use your breath, 2, 1 more. Very nice. Bringing it back in. Guess what? That was round 1. Let's go back to those triceps. We're already set up for them. Brilliant. Bring it up in that skull crusher. Now, instead of here, we're here. Find that difference. Inhale. Exhale, press. Yeah. Pinky leads the way. Check in with your core here. Ribs still pulling down. I feel tension between my ribs and my hips, like I have two little bungee cord suspenders attaching from the top to the bottom. So I have that constant tension. Yes, press. Whoo! Skull crushers are one of those exercises that, man, they just get you every time. Whoo! Let's go. Give me 3 more here. Press. I'm shaking. 2. 1 more. Oh, yes. We want to get to that point where we are starting to feel really like it's taking a lot of effort to get there by the end. And that's how we know we are at a sweet spot for your weight. Okay, let's get to that narrow stack bridge. Other leg is in front this time. Bringing those dumbbells on those hips. Let's go up. Press. In and drop. Up. Press. Whoo, hello. Yes. I can tell that this side is a little bit weaker than the other side. That's pretty common actually, to have one side of your body just a little stronger, but it's great feedback to have, so you can make adjustments if you need to. Take it up, press, in and drop. Nice, lift. Remember, you're hitting each distinct part of that movement. Press out, in and drop. Yep, keep it going. Exhale, out, and drop, lift, press. Can we go 4 more here? Yes, take it up. 3, hello glutes. They're working. Last 2. Last one here. We're ditching those weights. We're going to that peekaboo crunch. Slowly lower those down, legs up. Set the core, big inhale. Here we go. Exhale, reach. Now that tension is underneath my ribs. If you start to feel anything in your neck, just give yourself that little bit of head support here. Thinking about ribs pulling down to your pockets as you rise. Doesn't have to be super fast. Whoo! Yeah, control. In fact, we always get more out of exercises when we have the intention and the control and not the momentum. Yes. Whoo! Option to reach those hands. Big exhale. Let's go 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Oh! Nice. Pull it in. Okay, let's wiggle off that band. We are coming up and around on all 4s. I'm going to switch out my dumbbell weight for biceps. And the nature of this exercise, you can push a little bit heavier in your bicep weight. So give it a try. Grab something that maybe even feels just a little scary. Yeah? What's the worst that happens? It's a little heavy. You swap out. No big deal. We'll just switch it out. Here we go. We are setting up on all 4s for a beast bicep curl. It is such a fun variation for biceps. So I'm going to flip that bicep around so my palm is facing forward, arm hanging here, core still supported, and we curl in and drop. In and drop. Yes. Oh, buddy. In and out. I'm feeling my choices here. Whoa, curl it. You got it. You got it. Give me a couple more on this side. 2. Fight for that last one. Here we go. Switching arms. Bring it around. Palm facing forward. If it feels better to turn that other hand back to neutral, absolutely you can do that. Here we go. Set it up. Exhale. Curl it. Now, you have to work a little bit harder here to stabilize your upper arm. We're still just hinging at that elbow. So different from a row where I'm pulling back. Yes, I want that bend in that elbow. Just a couple more here. Let's go 2 and 1. Oh, yeah, nice job. I'm gonna move those dumbbells off so they're ready for set 2, especially if you went heavier on those. Doesn't take a lot before we start to feel things. All right, let's grab a medium dumbbell. We're gonna get your quads in kind of a unique, fun way here. We're gonna stick the dumbbell between your shoes. By squeezing it together, we're again gonna pull double duty with the inner thighs. Go ahead and pull it in. Hands can either be pressing on the mat, or you can go ahead and support those hips with your head under. We're going to extend it out and curl it back in. So think about like the leg press machine or the leg extension machine that you see at the gym, where you just send your legs out and in, working the quads. We're doing the same thing right here. Now, your knees can be more stacked over your hips, or they can be a little more extended. This will require a lot more for that lower core. So you kind of pick where you have the most control of that motion. Out and in. Nice. Extend it out. Extend it in. Whoo. Let's go 4. Feeling it. Option to be a little higher. Less demand on the low core. One more here. Lift and lower. Did we love that? Okay, go ahead and move that dumbbell out of the way. Your core exercise. We are here again in the same position, sliding the ribs down into the hips, eyes looking right through the thighs, little reach side to side. Exhale, exhale. Using those obliques as you move side to side here. Nice. Exhales each time. Good, keep reaching. You can even support the head, one or both hands. Think of just like little rainbow reach, side to side. Yes, let's go 8, 7, 6. Let's go 4. Nice. And you're done. Grab the back of the leg, help yourself up. We are right back around to that bear position. Okay, here we go. But it's your last set for biceps. So challenge yourself, yeah? We're going like 8 to 10 reps on each arm. You pick up heavy stuff all day long, yes? Don't quit me now. Let's go. Find that limit. Okay, opposite arm, comfort level, neutral or rotated, totally up to you. I like it more neutral. Okay, palm is forward. Here we go. Exhale, curl and drop. Oh yeah. Control that upper arm here. Whoo. In and out. Good. Oh, I'm starting to feel it. It's getting me. Let's go 3, 2, fighting for the last one. There it is. Whew. Okay, let's move right to the other arm. Yes, the only way out is through. Let's do it. Rotate, curl it. Yes. Whew. I mean, we're really not feeling so lazy, right? Oh, in. Yes, get that exhale. Really use the exhale on the hardest part of that motion. It really does help. Last one here. Curl it. I had to fight for it. We're moving back around for that leg extension. Bring it around, bring it around. If you want to adjust your weight, go for it. Squeezing between the shoes, bringing it in. I like this little hand support under my hips here. Extend it out, extend it in. Core working in overdrive here. Oh yeah. So less core, but still working the quads. Or if I take that angle down, core and quads, oh, everything working. Extend it out and in. Nice, squeeze it. Let's go 4. It's your last round of these, and we're not doing them again. Make them count. Last 2 and 1. Bring it down, and we're going to that little side-to-side reach. Ready? Set that core, slide it down, eyes forward, reach, reach. Yes, space between your chin and chest here. And keep that neck relaxed. Let the core do the heavy lifting. Whoo, reach. I even am getting just the tiniest little pause as I reach. Maybe you want to try to get half inch farther. Instead of getting the back of your shoe, now I'm trying to get the side. Oh, what a difference that makes in those obliques. Let's go. 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Take it down. Arms can come overhead. Take a little breath. You are officially halfway done. Grab the back of your leg. Help yourself up. We are moving on to your next tricep, which is shoulders. Then we are back working glutes in a slightly different way. And then, of course, a core exercise. So listen, this next one, it's sneaky, okay? Sneaky. The setup we are using, you want to choose a lighter dumbbell weight. So I'm talking like maybe 5, maybe 8 pounds, okay? So we're bringing it on our side. We're working your shoulder, specifically the top part right here. So similar idea like when you're doing a lateral raise for shoulders, but in this side position here, we're manipulating the physics a little bit. So your arm has to work harder in this position. It's a smaller range of motion than a lateral raise. Couple things to notice. I'm not coming all the way up here. If you're on a ruler, I want you to think like 2/3 up and then down. Yes, we're not going for the full lift. And I'm pulling my bottom rib up and away from the mat here. You feel that? Oh man. Like, when did 5 pounds get so heavy? I don't know. Let's go 4, 3. Oh, for sure shaking at the top. 2 and 1. We're getting both arms on this round. So let's bring it around, switching sides. Whew. Bottom knee can be bent for support here. Let's go. Lift and drop. Lift. Yes, that shoulder's directly over that opposite elbow, just to help keep your upper body supported here. Lift. Now, if you are feeling this up into your neck or too much in your trap, that's a good indication that the weight is maybe just a little too heavy. So back off. I would rather you get that arm nice and long to get that range. So especially if we're like starting to bend in here, drop weight a little bit. Get that big range of motion. Let's go 2. Last one here. Nice. All right, set that down. We are grabbing a heavy weight, coming into a weighted donkey. So we are on all fours here. We'll have the weight in our foot, pressing up and back, working that glute. So you could do this with your band if you wanted to, but we're really focusing on pushing some heavy weight, yeah? I mean, we'd be lazy, but we're not gonna be lazy, you know what I mean? Okay, flex that foot, let's go. Press and drop. Press and drop. Nice. Your glutes are actually the strongest muscle in your body. Do you know that? So they can take it. They can take it. And we need them to. We need them to have that strength. Press it up and back. Nice. Now, I'm keeping my low back nice and neutral. I'm not coming to this big arched position just to try to get my leg higher. I can feel my core working just as hard here. Let's go 3. Let's go 2. One more. And drop. All right, let's bring it around. That was a weird way to switch. Little figure 8 motion through the legs, but it worked. Here we go. Plant those hands, core up and in. Press it up and down. Flex. Yes. Now, if it helps, you can always drop your opposite elbow. Just gives a little bit more support through the upper body. So if you are feeling too much motion in your low back, this will kind of help alleviate that. Just helps kind of force you into that better, more stable position. Yes. Press it up. Give me 3 more here. Keeping that foot flexed. Yes, foot is flexed. Last 2. Last 1. Up and in. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to use those heavier dumbbells just to elevate my hands into this next position. I prefer a neutral grip on this, but if you want to go hands flat on the mat, you can absolutely come here. I'm gonna go here. We're taking it up, we're popping it into a little hover, little twist, back to the center. Let's go. Twist. Now, if you want to reset in between each one, knees coming to the mat, you can. Whoo! If you want to add a little kick through, you can. Up to you. Breathe. So working those obliques in a different way. Ooh! Press. Rotate. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, bring it down. Nice. All right, we are back to our side lying, shoulder raise. Let's move these guys off. Give ourselves some space. Make adjustments in that weight for that delt. Let's go. Bring it over. Pull everything up and away. Nice stacked position here. Hips are stacked, one on top of the other. 2/3 up and back down with control. Reach it. Nice. Yes, this actually is a fantastic way to build strength in your shoulders. If you've been doing all of your shoulder work standing, this is a really good way to push that strength without having to increase your weight. So if you're doing like 10 or 12 pound lateral raises, try these even with this lower weight. And it's a great way to add a challenge without just increasing your weight, because we're changing the lever length of your arm, which is a different way to make progress, especially when we're talking about strength training. Holy shakes. 2. One more. Ah, yes. All right, let's bring it around. Whew. Unfortunately, we have 2 arms. Let's go. Ready? Take it up. Okay, that's not unfortunate, is it? You know what I mean? Take it up. Lift. Whoo. Reach. I'm lifting up out of that side. Yes, watch that we don't get too chill in that side body position. Take it up. Get the length in the elbow. Reach. Come on, this is your last set of these. Up and drop. Nice. Raise it. Few more. 3, 2, last one. Up and drop. You did it. Okay, move that weight out of the way. We're going back to our weighted donkeys. Yes, band or dumbbell. Let's go. Set it up. Move the her. Flex that foot and press. Yes, just like you're stamping the ceiling. Yeah, heel is going up to the ceiling. Option to come down to that forearm if you like that little bit of extra core support. Press it up and drop. Up and drop. Nice. Or here. Good. It takes effort to control it in, just like it takes effort to push it up. We want to come down with control as well. Let's go 2, let's go 1, and let's switch. Weird figure 8 pass through the legs. Whew, you don't have to do that part. Here we go, press it up and in. And guess what? After this, we have your core exercise, and then we're on to our last block. Hey-oh, press it up and drop, up and drop. You got it, press through. Whoo! Yes, controlling it in, not letting that weight flap. We're fighting gravity on the way down. Give me 3 more. Press it up. Nice. Let's go 2. 1 and back in. Beautiful. Hands on the mat or up on those dumbbells. Let's get those little twists. Whew. You ready? We are. Here we go. Let's go. Knees lift up. Little twist. In. Option to reset here. Or we can just twist one right to the other. Or you can even lift that hand. Give me a little kick through. Woo! Kind of feels a little Karate Kid, yeah? Wah! Or we just rotate side to side. Now, especially if you're just rotating, try to keep your hips low, yeah? Nice and stable. Let's go, 8. Twist. I'm feeling those quad extensions from earlier, yeah? Right here in this position. 3, 2, 1. Back to the center and drop. Well done. Okay, let's set it up because it is your last block. 1 more upper, 1 more lower, 1 core, and we're out, yes? Now this is where you need that slidey object. So if you have a towel on a hard surface, if you do not have a hard surface, you're working on carpet, you can use a paper towel, a paper plate. It works fabulous for this exercise. So for a bigger dumbbell weight, which I do want you to try to push heavier on this one for your back, you can put even 2 paper plates, 1 underneath each head of the dumbbell, and they'll slide just beautifully on the carpet. Okay, this exercise is going to mimic the lat pull down machine, yes? So if we were holding on up here and squeezing down with our back, same thing, we're just manipulating the setup and the position, but we're still working through your lats. All right, here we go. Set it up, facing down. I actually truly love this one. We're gonna start with that arm bent to the side here, and you can rest your opposite arm on the floor. You can even go face down. We'll reach it up and then exhale, squeeze the elbow down. Inhale, exhale, pull. So as you pull down, you should feel that lat muscle or that big long muscle along the sides of your back working. Now I still have tension through the rest of my body. I'm pressing down through my heels to create some tension in the thighs just to help stabilize myself. Inhale, exhale, pull. Bonus, you're cleaning your floor at the same time. Yes, whether you clean the rest of it, I'm gonna leave that up to you. Exhale, pull. Inhale, squeeze. If you had gliders, you could do the same thing. Towel works just as well. Pull it down and reach. Give me 4. Whoo! It's also like a bonus little shoulder press to get it back up. 2. Last one here. Squeeze and reach. All right, let's move that around. Flip it to the other side. Push it over. Here we go. Whoo! Bring it around. Set it up. Okay, start with that arm bent. We are moving that weight up. Big reach. Exhale, pull down. And again, that head can rest if you want. Just like hang out, yeah? Whoo, you can even go palm down. We don't want any tension through the neck here. Squeeze and reach. Whoo! You can just pull that hair out of the way. Keep going. Inhale, exhale. Let's go, pull. Working hard. Yes, think about the elbow has a string and it's connected down to that hip. And then you're cinching that string, elbow into the hip. Yes. Give me 3 more here. Pull it. Let's go 2. Ooh, one more. And reach. Nice job. All right, help yourself up. We are moving on to your hamstrings. And we are gonna take this band and put it around your thighs. I'm actually gonna come just underneath the knees. Underneath. especially because they are fabric. These suckers are harder to stretch. So underneath the knees, and we are gonna go right back onto our stomachs here. Press outward on the band to create that tension. I'm gonna point the toe this time, and we are bending up and reaching out. Bending in and reaching out. So glutes are working the whole time in this exercise, and I want you to try to lift your kneecap up off of the floor here. Yes. So you're really pressing the thighs, pressing the front of the hips into the mat. You should feel that hamstring working. Press it out. Press it in. Now you can try some flex and just see how that changes the sensation a little bit. Yes? Press it in, press it out. You could go one pointed and then one flexed. In. Whoo! Yes, the key is to keep those kneecaps lifted off the mat. Let's go 2. One more here. Fabulous. Help yourself up and around. It's your last core exercise. Let's do it. Sitting it up. Whoo! Taking it back. Coming into a tall V position here. I'm just gonna leave that band because it's lazy day strength and I'm too lazy to take it off. So send it out, bring it in. Out, bring it in. Now, if you don't wanna use the hands, you can bring it here. Inhale, exhale, reach. Yes. Option, you can ditch your band. But you're still going though, right? We can go 1 in, 1 in. Find what works for you and where you have that control. It's the name of the game. Over here. Oh, give me 3, 2, 1. Nailed it. Okay, let's finish it up. We're back to my favorite thing, our lat pull down, and it's our last block. Yes, we are finishing it off, and then we're moving on with our day. Here we go. Facing the mat. Get ourselves situated. Here we go. Resting that hand, elbow pulling, press, and pull. String from the elbow to the hip, pulling down. Nice. Pull, press. So you really have to go heavier on this one to really appreciate the full benefit. We want it to take effort to squeeze down through that back. Nice. Woo. Let's go 4 more. 3. Press, tension in the rest of the body. Last one here. Pull and press. All right, let's set it up. Woo! Other side. Flip it around, flip it around. Ready? Bring it all the way out. Here we go. Set yourself up. Head can totally rest. I just want tension in the rest. Reach. Nice. Whoo! Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Good. Get all the way up there. Squeeze it all the way back. Ha ha. Yes, you're doing it. You're doing it. Let's go. You have 4 more right here. Keep your breath. Inhale and exhale as you pull down. Give me 2. And last one. Lovely. Just lovely. Grab that band. Here we go. Bring it around. Getting that little bit of bonus work in our glutes by pressing out on that band. That's why I like the band on this one. Here we go. Press it out. So we're going for like the edges of your mat. Yeah, mat width apart. Here we go. Kneecaps lifted. Press. Woo! Now, if you wanted like bonus work for the whole posterior chain or backside of your body, you could absolutely hold yourself off the mat here, as long as those eyes are looking down at the mat. Yes? I want to keep the back of the neck nice and long here. Yes, reach it. Yes. Don't forget to send those toes out to the corners. Kneecaps lifted. Option to just support the upper body with the hands here or rest. Awesome. Let's go 4, 3, last 2. Last one. Pull it up and extend. Nice. Let's flip it around because we are finishing. Here we go. Lean it back. Chest is proud on this. Yes, send it out. Squeeze it in. Out and in. Hands, if you want that challenge to reach. Inhale. Exhale. Yes. Or your one leg. What do you got for me? Come on. Reach it. Let's go. 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Oh my gosh, you did it. Hey. Whoo. We didn't stand up once. We didn't get up once, but I am feeling every single muscle group because we just hit a little bit of everything and it was fabulous. Keep that band. Go ahead and lay down. Let's get a little bit of a stretch here. Loop your band just around your shoe. Send it up to the ceiling and let's stretch out that hamstring. Now, if you want a little more, you can gently pull toward you. You can extend that bottom leg here. Breathe into it. Nice. Good breath. Send that oxygen all the way out to your muscles. Your cool down is so important because not only does it stretch everything out, but it actually signals to your brain like, hey, we're done working out now. Let's return to a state of rest. So it starts to bring your cortisol levels back down. It starts to pump out that dopamine and serotonin, which we want. So it makes us feel good, the feel good part of a workout. We don't want to skip that cool down. It's too important. All right, let's switch. Opposite foot comes up. Pull it in. Option to extend that bottom leg. Just a gentle little pull here. Feels so good. Breathe through it. Whoo. Awesome. On your next exhale, let's release that band and just cross that ankle over that knee. Pull through, get that little figure 4 stretch. Oh, I'm feeling those weighted donkeys. There they are, right there. You can take a little rock side to side if that feels nice. And let's switch sides. Cross that ankle over, reach through, pull it in, a little rotation. Nice. Awesome. And since we're on the floor, let's just stay. Reach those arms overhead. Get a nice big stretch here. If you're super tight, like me, you can't quite touch the floor, but we're reaching and we're trying, and that's what counts. Big stretch. If you want to get some chest opener here, just open those arms a little bit farther. Big inhale, exhale. Awesome. Grab the back of your knees. Help yourself all the way up. Let's get those triceps. Bring it up and around. Bring it up overhead. Option to lean into it a little bit. Those obliques worked pretty hard too. Ooh. Nice. Before we switch to the other side, open up behind you. Open up that chest. Whoo. Nice. Big lift here. Let's get through that other tricep. Bring it up and over. Hug it in. Little lean if you want. Nice work. Take it up. Give me a big inhale. Anything else you want to stretch, please feel free to take a minute and do it. Anything but lazy today, friends. You freaking crushed that. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you next time.